Welcome to another episode on Motivation for Life. Transformative, uplifting, life changing. I am your host, Bobby Joe. Welcome to another episode. I pray in my heart that even as I do this presentation, that lives will be transformed, that people will be encouraged, that someone out there in the different parts of the world will hear a word and will have a word that they can take throughout their daily lives. I would like to express a big thank you to all those who have already liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. And I invite others to like, to share, and subscribe. Today's topic is be intentional and consistent. And I will repeat that. Be intentional and consistent. Life is about being intentional in the things that we do. I know that we do not have total control over the next moment. But guess what we have control over? We have control over now. I have come to realize that in order to achieve anything, whether in the spiritual or physical, we have to be intentional. Also key is consistency. If we are going to grow spiritually as children of God, we have to push beyond obstacles. There are many obstacles that we face on a day-to-day basis. But we have to make it up in our minds that no matter what, we are going to push forward. We're going to move towards our dreams. We're going to move towards whatever it is that we are going to achieve. We are going to be intentional. Intentional. We have to decide in our minds that this is what we want, and we have to realize that it takes more than just us saying that we want to achieve certain things, whether it's in the spiritual or whether it is in the physical. So saying it is one, but we have to pair what we say with action. We have to keep doing the things that we know we ought to do, even if it seems as if we are getting nowhere. Have you ever felt that? I can relate to that. There are times we are working so hard towards something, and we try, we pray, we do all we know we can do, and it seems as if nothing is happening. But I encourage you today, and I encourage myself, to keep watering that seed that we have planted, to keep pushing even when it seems as if nothing is happening. Trust me, something is happening. Anything good comes with sacrifice, it comes with hard work, it comes with patience, it comes with doing all that we can do, even when it seems as if it's not making a difference. Remember, a seed does not grow as soon as it is planted. It has to be watered and nurtured. The watering and the nurturing has to be done consistently, so that the plant does not die. So it is with our spiritual lives and us achieving anything in the spiritual. Remember, be intentional, be consistent. Now, consistency requires us to keep doing what we know we should do, even when it does not seem as if anything is happening, because consistency is important. So, we will pray even when we don't feel like. We will sing even when we don't feel like. We will shout even when we don't feel like. Because if we are controlled by our emotions or by how we feel, we will lose out on the prize, because we are not always gonna feel up to it. We are not going to always want to do the things that we ought to do. We are not going to always feel happy. There are moments that we will feel sad, but even in those moments, we have to muster up the courage. We have to find the strength to keep doing the things that we know we should do. And when we do that, we will find that the things that we want to achieve, that we will begin to see them manifest. Because there is power in being consistent, consistently praying, consistently fasting, consistently praising, even when it looks all dim and gloomy. Just being consistent in our worship, being consistent. And if it's something that we want to achieve in the physical, for example, a career, then we have to be consistent. Reading, not all the times we might want to read, but we have to do what we have to do in order to have success. Now, this part of my encouragement is about my flight experience. Now, even though this is not connected to being intentional and consistency, I would like to incorporate it because I believe it will be of encouragement to someone out there. Now, before an airplane takes off, it drives slowly on the runway for a while, gains momentum, and then it is lifted off the ground by the pilot. There are times we may feel as if we're not going anywhere, as if we're going around in circles, but just keep going. And this is where I could tie in consistency. Keep doing what you know you ought to do. Because guess what? Just remember, when you're gaining you're gaining momentum for your takeoff. Keep going. Keep striving. Keep pushing. Before an airplane stops on the runway, after landing, it runs speedily for a while and then slows down eventually. During this time, I have often wondered if the airplane is going to crash into something. But guess what? After all that, then we have reached our destination. Sometimes this is what happens to us on our journey in life. Circumstances usually get worse before they get better. Now, what I want us to do is not to give up when our circumstances seem as if they're getting worse. Just remember, you are landing. Your breakthrough is around the corner. Things are turning around for you. Why give up? If you give up in the moment, it might just be that moment where your breakthrough was about to manifest. So why give up? Don't give up. I know we get discouraged at times. We lose hope. There are times we wonder why continue, but keep going. Keep going. I encourage you, keep going. Never lose your faith. Keep on keeping on. Hold on to God's unchanging hands. Be fully armored. Be intentional. Be consistent. Thanks once more to everyone who have subscribed to my channel. It's a blessing to have you all supporting me. May I continue to do the work that God has called me to do, to encourage, to motivate, to uplift, to transform lives. Each of us have a purpose. Let's walk in our purpose. I know you hear an instrumental playing in the background, and I do not own the rights to this instrumental. I hope that you all will have a blessed day. Until another episode on Motivation for Life, transformative, uplifting, life-changing. Thank you. Have a blessed day.